guys. It's time to finish this room up. Hey guys, we're working on the living room again today and got all the blocking above the window done. So I'm going to work on getting this bracing off. Kind of see what it looks like with a little more open space in here. And then work on demoing out this fireplace and see if we can get some free space to be able to start working on that front wall and the framing on that. That's going to be the next step. Framing out that front wall, and then we're going to be putting 3 different windows in there because I think the plans are to put 2 rooms on the front. Went and took a little break, got something to eat. It's nighttime now, kind of cooled off a little bit, so I'm gonna get back to the demo. Before going, I was able to get the rest of this demoed out. Next step is going to be working on the demo in this front room, so the wall on the other side of that. There's a lot of paneling that needs to be taken out in there and kind of expose what's going on the outside and make it easier for when I'm able to get to that point of just pounding out the siding on it. I just found that kind of it works the best. It's just inside, and I mean, it's cardboard. The siding is the masonite junk, so it comes off easy one way or the other, and it's basically off on the outside anyways. So that section is all going to have to be reframed. The bottom rim joist is going to have to be reframed like we've been doing all along this front section of the house, and nothing's different there. But right now, that's going to be our next step. So I think the fireplace is about as good as it's going to get at this moment. Once that wall is done on the inside of that room right there, reframed, we're going to go back, I guess before that, and do the subfloor, at least on that outer run, so that all the way along there is done. I'll have to do more insulation removal at that point, and then run the subfloor. But at that point, it'll be staggered enough so that when I get to the fireplace here, I can just get the dolly, put the fireplace on there, and instead of fighting all of the joists going across there, it'll make it a little easier on ourselves because that sucker is heavy. So I'm going to be taking that out, and then at that point we'll have most likely some roof work to patch up that hole on the top side there. We'll see what comes of that point. I think initially I'm going to just leave the chimney to the outside and cover it up right now, just so I'm not disturbing it too much. But that's not right now anyways. So I think it's now time to start opening up these walls on the inside and get to it. Okay. This one's pretty shot. So between water damage and bug damage, this one's definitely in need of a replace. You can tell where the studs are because there's a hole in between each one. So this one's going to probably be our busiest one yet. Look at that ceiling, man. I think the only saving grace on this is that plastic may have helped us not get anything into the joists like in the other portion, because this is. Alrighty, just finished cleaning up all of the demo stuff, so I was taking it out to the trash pile and got the outside wall done. It's ready to start ripping up the vinyl flooring. It's been a long day. The vinyl flooring here, and then expose it enough. Well, now I'm just gonna rip it all up at this point, get all of it exposed, and then take about 4+ feet out of there, kind of see what's going on underneath, and then be able to continue the outer joist there. And it's in pretty bad condition, so I'm thinking that there's going to be some joists that have to be replaced on this part, which is fine. Thankfully it's not a huge run, and new lumber's not a bad thing. So I've always wanted to do that. Just kick open a door that I don't have to worry about fixing. Some more done. It's just going to be taking little bites and pieces out every time. Got all of the walls on the inside of this pretty much demoed out, at least the paneling. And when you're working on the inside, it's a lot easier than the outside. There's not all of the glue and adhesive properties to it. So that went pretty quick, and then I kind of started fiddling around with the wall between this room and the fireplace, because I kind of just wanted to see what it looked like, but it opened up into the room here, and it kind of makes it look like a little more has gotten done. I'll show you here in a sec, but I think I'm going to call it for this evening. My shoulder and my elbow are just killing me right now, so that sledgehammer isn't that heavy, but lately it's been real heavy, so gotta get these injuries healed up so I can be a little more productive in this, but just kind of trudging along on it right now. But anyhow, I'll be working on again later on, and we'll go from there. But let me show you what happened with this wall here. The lighting in there, I guess it actually kind of helps profile it a little bit, but that opens up all of this now. And there's my project that will be for later on. More trash. Subfloor pretty close to being able to start being run, but It's kind of taking shape now on everything. It's interesting, you take that wall to that closet out, and there are pretty big closets they had on this place, so the new floor plan will have a pretty good sized closet actually. But this is what we got right here. Starting here, next step on the project will be taking out this flooring and exposing it like this so that we can do this. Start running our subfloor. But this guy, he's staying for a little bit more, just until I can get that flooring a little closer and make it easier on myself, because it is heavy. But that's all for this evening, guys. We'll go ahead and hang it up and pick it up tomorrow. So you have a good one, and thanks for watching.